Good morning, everybody. Let's close all the kids' bedroom doors. Happy Sunday. Hudson's away. Let's go say hello to him. Good morning. What were you on? Hey? You didn't just get here. I heard when you got up because I heard you press the button on the Xbox. You pulling porkies? Huh? Guess what we chased away this morning? A fox. It was out the front. I think it wanted some duck for breakfast.
Maybe some chicken.
Maybe some chicken, yeah. Yeah, but we chased him all the way down the road with the torch, and he wasn't that scared of us though. And then I was in the kitchen getting a drink of water, and I could hear this noise like banging up against the door, and I was so scared to look out there. And I finally plucked up the courage and looked out there, and I wasn't sure there was a baby bird. There was a box just near the door too, so it was kind of like near that. And I think it was a baby bird, or I just really wasn't sure. It was a moth, and it was huge. I don't know if you remember the other vlog I did. There was one at the front, and that was huge, but this one was like massive. We've seen so many like cool bugs and things since we've been here, and it's such a beautiful day. It's actually a little bit cool this morning. It's like 9 degrees. And it's raining, so it's so cool. My garden's loving it. There's actually a frog that's found his way into my garden. He likes hiding in this stuff here. So that's pretty cool. I was watering the other night. In the dark, I was out there watering the shrubs. They've got the retic stuff that goes to them with a little drop of things. Sometimes I like to just give them a little water by hand. They get a bit more to drink. But this thing come sort of jumping out, and I couldn't see very good. And I was like, "What the heck's that?" James like, "It's just a frog." And look at my cucumbers. Going so good. Once you pick one, all the energy goes to the next one, so that's pretty cool. That one there is looking pretty good. And see that other one's that fizzle out, little black ones. It just pretty much pumps all the energy into that one. I should pick that one actually. And then the other ones can grow. There we go. Look at that little Lebanese cucumber. Isn't that cool? Don't get any fresher than that, people. And my bok choy is doing really good that I put in all my little seeds. So they're getting quite big. So I put the main group there, and then I just sprinkled some through the garden as well. Yesterday when I was out here, I picked a few of the dead flowers off the marigolds. Oh, I thought I'll see if there's any seeds in there. And then I got a bowl and went and sat at the back table and got some seeds. I'll show you. Okay, so you probably all knew this, but I never did. You know how much I've been loving getting them a seeds. So you just cut down one side of the flower when you open it up. All these seeds are inside, look. They're not falling out as easy, maybe because it's a bit damp from the rain. But look at that. Ziploc bag, absolutely chock-a-block. So that's cool. So I'm just going to keep these put away. I need to write spring on there because they don't like the cold at all. They're spring through to summer. So to say we're going to have some marigolds around, it's a bit of an understatement. And they'll be really good for my bees. Give them something to eat. And it's cool because we were doing research yesterday on what's the best flowers and that to plant for them. Marigold's one of them, and sunflowers is another one, so that was pretty cool. So you know how I just got those packet of seeds, so that's cool. We had to plant those, and the seeds that I've got for the sunflowers, they're like huge ones. So it'd probably be like the one that I had at the old house. It was like the black bit in the middle that's full of seeds was like the size of a dinner plate. So that's cool. And that'll bring the birds and the parrots and all that in too. So I love all the birds in my yard. I'm really missing barley, so I said to James I want to make some of the vermicelli noodles that we normally have at the hotel. That's one of my favourite things that I love. I'm going to make some of that for breakfast today, just something different. I really love having this little window thing here. We use it all the time for passing the dinners through and stuff, but I love propping my phone up on here and watching my vlogs and stuff while I do my cooking. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my noodles, and yeah, if you like noodles you can make them as well. So I'm putting some sesame oil in and some peanut oil. Got good smoke points, these ones. Okay, so I'm just going to put my onion in first and my hard veggies, so just my capsicum and my carrot and stuff. Get them cooking a little bit. I'm not going to put the garlic in because it just burns. I need to get a tea towel. Crank the heat up. Okay, these are going really good now. I'm going to put my mushrooms and garlic in. Give that a good stir. Next I'm going in with my greens. So I've got bok choy and I don't know what the other one was. K something. And I've got some beautiful fresh spring onions from my veggie garden. Look at that, so beautiful. That smells so good. This is just veggies, but I've got pork that I cooked the roast and I've sliced it up and I had it frozen. I'd just take it out as I needed it for sandwiches, which is brilliant. I've never done that before, so I've been doing that since we moved up here, where it's a treat. And I got some out yesterday. We made rolls and I just saw that in the fridge just then, so I thought, why not use that, make it even yummier. And it's not going to get wasted then either. Look at that, so good. So we're ready for the noodles to go in now. I've just turned the heat off and I've just tried it and it's absolutely beautiful. Just like being back in Bali. Earlier before I went into the chook pan and I got all the duck eggs out, and like I said in my other vlog, I put a little mark on all of them, and I've got 19 and 20 on 4 of them, which is the last 2 days' eggs. So I've just kept all those, keeping them in my pantry. It's quite warm in there. Obviously till our incubator arrives, and then we'll see how we go with that. I thought there's no point leaving them in there because they're going to go in the incubator when it gets here, so it's kind of pointless leaving them in there for the duck. But the roosters, he's doing pretty good in there. He's blended in quite well with everybody. Chases the ducks every now and then. They just go into their pond pretty much. And I'm spewing because I've been looking up mealworms. Get out of the way, Luce. And when I was in the chook pen before, I had the shovel and I was digging around in there, and there's this bit of wood, and I flicked it over, and there's this big bug, and I was thinking, well, what that is, and I gave it the chalk. Then after I was like, oh, it was a mealworm, and it was a good size one too. So I'm spewing. I could have put that in a thing and waited till it turned into the beetle. I've been actually watching the whole life process of them. And then I could have had some, so I'm bum right out, and I dug around a bit more, and yeah, I couldn't find any. Yeah, so that was a bit of a bummer. Look how big my carrot tops are now. So you can't actually grow carrots from these, but you can get seeds, and seeds is my thing, so that's what we're going to do. And we had some extra soil from the gardening that we put in the worm farm, so I'm going to dig some of that out. Fill up my pot, plant these carrot tops in here, and let's get some carrot seeds. Still hanging washing out, and I was just thinking about the bees. I was just watching YouTube videos, and I was thinking, oh, I should probably start saving some of my jars in the house too, so we can keep them for the honey. And yeah, I can't wait to go to Bunnings and buy some more lavender and all that sort of stuff. I actually picked some mint. I've got some mint in that blue pot there, and I cut some more pieces off it this morning, and I put it in another spice jar, because the one that I did already has already got a root come off it. So that's pretty cool, so I'll be able to plant that. And I'm going to plant lots of flowers, and yeah, they're just going to love it. It's just the hardest thing I think will be is finding flowers and stuff that they can eat like all year, not just in spring and summer. So I've got some investigating to do to see what's going to go on with that. And I know that all the farmers will be planting the canola if they haven't planted it already. So the old boy down the road that's got the bee hives, he was saying that, yeah, it's been pretty quiet because there hasn't been much for him to feed off. But yeah, he reckons once the canola's in, yeah, cooking with gas. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been really busy. If you've watched my other vlogs, you'll know that I've been doing a lot of seeds and getting right into all that stuff. Look at my avocados that I've got going so far. I grabbed my husband's glasses out. I hope he's not gonna be sad. They're all the Batman ones. They're all like special edition ones. And they just sit up in the buffet, so I thought, at least if they're up here, we can admire them and we can use them. So I've got 4 avocados going, and my herbs, my oregano didn't go very well. My mint has got a root in the bottom there, so that's pretty cool. So I've got another heap of mint that I've picked, and I want that to get roots on it as well, so I can plant in the garden for my bees. I've got a basil in there which isn't doing anything exciting, and my sage isn't doing anything exciting either, so I don't know how they say, you'll You can grow them so good. So I've just put 2 trays of bacon in the oven for breakfast. And then I've just split the rest up between 2 big Ziploc bags. So, and there's quite a bit in them. So I've got, I think that was 1,100 grams, that bacon. So what's the date? 18th today. Yep. Cabbage that I bought the other day. I thought I'll chuck that in water and see if that does anything, and that's actually growing as well, so I'm stoked about that. I've got to do some research on that, see what will happen if I put it in the garden, just let it grow and go to seed. But it's got little new shoots coming out on it all over it, so that's really cool. I'm super happy with that. And I've got some cress growing in this container that we had donuts in. I thought that's a cool little grow house, so that's good. And I've just chopped the ends of my two last purple onions that I had. These were just like literally had about that much left on them, so I've just chopped them off, and 2 brown ones, and it says just to let them dry out, and then I'm going to plant them in a pot and see how we go with those. And I also just made myself some lunch, and I bought some of the Aldi Bellino tomatoes that I absolutely love. So I've just squeezed some seeds all over this paper towel here to dry out and put in a little Ziploc bag for them. Apple left in the fridge that's a bit soft and was going to go in the compost, but I'm going to get the seeds out of it. I've just been researching how I can grow the seeds, so I'm going to give that a go as well. Scarlett just said to me, "Geez, Mum, you're really taking this thing being in quarantine serious, aren't you?" I said to her, "No." I said, "I've just got to have produce." I said to her, "I knew when we moved up the bush that my struggle was going to be if I need fresh produce, just not having it on hand like I need it." So, you know, what else can you do? You just got to grow your own. And hopefully the weather's not too harsh that it's going to just kill everything. I think it's just a matter of finding where I can plant stuff. You know, that's a really good area in that. I'm just loving learning, like, yeah, there's just so much stuff to learn about, you know, collecting the seeds from everything and watching how quick things grow and all that kind of jazz. It's like really cool. So with the apple seeds, it says to put some water in a bowl, and you pretty much check them like eggs. If they float, they're bad. If they sink, they're good. And then you've got to soak them for 8 hours. So we're going to give that a go and see if they're good or not. I'm a bit worried that they won't sprout because apples go into storage for a long time in the fridges, so I don't know if that's going to have any effect on them or not. We'll see, I guess. I've got 8 seeds and they're all staying at the bottom of the water, so that's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. So we'll soak them and see what happens next. So I did my Vietnamese beef brisket yesterday, and it didn't turn out very good because I've never really bought brisket before. I actually went to the butcher's and asked for silverside, and he's like, "I don't have any, I've got brisket, would you want that? It's cheaper." I'm like, "Yep, cool." And I didn't know that that was salty. So I ended up making the Vietnamese brisket, like I said, and it was that salty, it's not even funny. So ended up having breakfast for dinner last night, which was all good. We had bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast, avocado, canned spaghetti, mushrooms, onion, all that sort of jazz. So it was really good. Everyone loved it. No complaints there. But so we're having the brisket tonight. So I've cooked a big pot of cheese sauce. Whenever I do cheese sauce, if you know my channel, I always do extra because I make the best cheese sauce on the earth. And I'm going to do a lasagna tomorrow with that. So I've got beef cooking on this tiny little corner burner, which is kind of stewing. You can see that in the corner, but that's okay. I'll crank that up in a minute. I've got potatoes going on the back burner, which needs to be turned up, and I've got veggies steaming in this corner. This stove is so epoxy, it's not even funny. But yeah, so that's where we're at for today. Okay, there's my big ass lasagna. I'm going to put it in now because lasagna is always better the next day because it
if you cook it, it sets and it's not just a big sloppy mess. That is one big lasagna. Scoop a bit of the mince out the top. I got 2 because it was definitely going to overflow, so it's just a little bit below the rim, so it should be okay. And I've got it on about 170, so it should be okay. And I've also got this big bowl full of mince, so that will be probably a spag bog, no doubt. It's not really that warm. I might just cover it with some Glad wrap and pop it in the fridge and it should be okay. And then tomorrow I'll bag it up and freeze it. And I also did up some food for Luce. So she's got probably, I'd say half a kilo of mince in there with some veggies and some noodles that she'll love for dinner. Nice healthy food for her. I just took a garlic bread out to go with the lasagna for tonight, and I've got some leaves and stuff, so I'm gonna just do salad with that. Make it easy, and you've got to use your salad stuff while it's fresh too.
Okay, so that is going to be the end of the vlog. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to my channel, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in my next vlog. I've got lots of gardening ones coming, so hopefully I can give you some little tips and that you can do if you like gardening as well.